Did cavemen ever beat their meat? Everybody knows that Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and Charles Darwin all studied the esoteric art known as gooning. But did the humble caveman ever play with such temptation? The short answer is yes, they did it. We know this because of cave paintings found all around the world, and it's safe to say if it's depicted, it definitely happened. Some of these cave paintings are freaky. Our ancestors were freaks. Or maybe they just had a good sense of humor. I don't know if this is comedy or real. Is this a dog or a donkey? Come on, man. The real question is this aura, plus or minus? Some of the earliest civilizations believed that it was a very important act to take part in. The Sumerians and ancient Egyptians believed that the universe was created from a male god releasing his seed. Although the ancient Greeks believed that beating of meat was uncivilized and only suitable for slaves, barbarians, and women, they saw it as weak and as a power dynamic, where men who did not partake in the act were seen as better. They believed that being active was more beneficial than being passive, and this was seen as an act of passivity, lacking complete self-control. Jerking off was seen as a complete act of self-emasculation. I think this is an S tier take, personally. The Greek were definitely up there when it comes down to thoughts on beating the meat. If you look at a lot of ancient Greek history, it's mostly just seen as like a comedic element in their plays and stuff. But they also did a bit of pottery. There's that also. Funny quote from the Greek philosopher Diogenes, who frequently did the deed in public. This was his response when people confronted him. Anyways, this video was meant to be about cavemen, but let's take a second to talk about the cave hoes and whores. Because they be freaks, they be wildin', they be crazy. And we didn't know this until recently, because a lot of these archaeological digs are recent finds. We're talking about carved stone and wood here. And isn't this just torture at this point? I just don't want to talk about this, so let's just glaze over it. This object was thought to be a sewing tool and was put on display in a museum in Northumberland. Expert archaeologists analysed it and found that one end was noticeably smoother, indicating repeated use over time. Another example is this piece of polished siltstone that was found in 2005 in a German cave. It is believed to be 28,000 years old. Another funny thing found in that same German cave is this carving, which is meant to resemble the female god Venus. But I don't know, it looks more like a chicken wing to me. Some evidence that goes against cavemen partaking in the act is that in the African Congo, the Aka and the Gandu ethnic groups all lack a word for masturbation in their languages and are confused by the concept itself. Something that I realized while editing this video is that I only really scratched the surface of the Stone Age. And obviously it's hard to find stuff from that period of time because it was just so long ago. But what I have shown you is different evidence from different time periods from all around the world, which I think makes it safe to say that it did happen. But this is just my opinion, and I really want to hear what you have to say. Just put a comment below and help boost this video in the algorithm.